Before we get started with this section, I just want to go over the technical side of the setting up the tools that you're going to need, so the landing page builder and stuff like that. Now, most people might already know how to do this, but I just wanted to record a video just to walk you through in case you're getting stuck with the technical side of connecting everything up. So the first thing is we're going to need a LanderLab account, which I mentioned earlier, or another similar tool like Landerbolt. In this example, I'm going to show you how to set up LanderLab. Other software, it's very, very similar, but LanderLab is probably the best one to go with, to be honest, if you've not already signed up. So when you create your LanderLab account, you sign up, it should look something like this. This is the template page. And basically what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to connect a domain to it, and also a Cloudflare account. And we'll show you how to do that. So first of all, you need to purchase a domain. So you can buy a domain from anywhere like Namecheap.com, is probably the best place to buy them from. And the domain that you're going to buy just needs to be a generic domain for like a news website, which is this is going to be housing your landing pages on. So it wants to be fairly generic. Like I usually go for something along the lines of like trending news or trending stories or trending now and stuff like that. Because when someone clicks on it from a news website and they're like, why is it sending me to this website? They see at the top, trending news. Oh, it's a trending news website. That's what I'm reading. And what I would say is you want to choose something generic, which gives you the opportunity to go into different niches later on. So you don't want to go and choose something like health news if you're planning on promoting a health offer, first of all. Because later down the line, you might want to promote a make money online offer and you've got health news as your domain, then you're going to need to buy another domain. So I just buy something quite generic like that, and then you can always just do /health story, / make money, that kind of thing. So you're going to buy your domain from Namecheap or GoDaddy or something like that. And then what you're going to need is a Cloudflare account. So Cloudflare is it's free to join for the starter plan, and you won't need to pay for this anytime. So you can sign up to this for free. Just create an account, cloudflare.com. And basically this is going to be the little certificate, the little security certificate for your domain, and this is what LanderLab uses, so you need this for a LanderLab account, but it's free to join. So sign up to that and then keep that page open for now. So then you've got your domain and your Cloudflare account. Then you need to come to LanderLab, and then we want to connect the domain to LanderLab. So the way that you do this is you come to the domain section here, and then you just click add the domain, and then it's going to ask you for your Cloudflare account here. So if you won't have it already set up, so you'll just have to click add new account here to Cloudflare, and then it'll ask you for the Cloudflare email, which you've just set up, and also your API key, which you can find inside your Cloudflare account. And there's some instructions on how to do that there, and that's going to be able to connect it to your Cloudflare account. And then what you want to do is type in the domain here, and then click add. So I'm just going to put hello2.com, and then I'm going to click add. Oh, let me just connect it to my Cloudflare account, and then click add. And then what it will do is it'll tell me, please log into where you registered your domain. So Namecheap, if you bought your Namecheap from Namecheap or GoDaddy, and you need to change the name server records to point to these two here. So if you go into it, it's got instructions here for both of them if you don't know how to do this. But if you've ever set a domain up, it's pretty straightforward, and you just need to copy and paste this into the name server 1 and name server 2, and then click close. Might take a little while, like up to 24 hours, but it's usually a lot quicker. And basically what that's going to do is connect your domain to this LanderLab account. So when you are ripping landing pages later on, or adding your own and creating your own, you will have a domain at the top, and it'll have a security certificate. What you're also going to need is make sure that you've got your volume account set up. So I would have showed you to create that a little while ago. So you create your volume account, and then just as a little reference, you're going to need to know your tracking URL. So the tracking URL you can get by coming to the little cog inside your volume account, and then you come along here and it says tracking URLs, and then it's click URL is the one that we need. It's called a click URL, sorry, not tracking URL. And you get the click URL, and you can copy that. I'll just remember that for later on, because that is the link that we're going to be adding inside our landing pages behind all of the buttons. Now I'll show you that later on when I'm actually setting that up, but just so you know where to get that from, it's from inside here in your volume tracker. And while you're here as well, you can also connect volume to Lander Lab. So later on, when you're publishing your landing pages, they can be imported directly into Volume, which is quite cool, and it just makes life a lot easier. So they actually have an integration for this with Lander Lab. So you just come to integrations, and then you click add integration, and then you choose Volume, and you just need to add in the access ID and access key and create a name for it there, and click add. You get them details from Volume, and you come to Volume, and I think it's under security. And then you scroll down here to access key, create add new access key, and just follow the instructions there and add them into Lander Lab. And then that's all the things that are set up for this step. So later on, when we're actually importing landing pages, you're going to have everything already in there ready to go.